Hello, my name is Gabriel, and together with my teammates Michael, Trevor, and Carlos, we build Calamity Monitor. Calamity Monitor is a multimedia progressive web application that displays the most up to date information related to COVID 19. Here is a list of the technologies that played a great role for our development. On the front end, we used React styled components, Material UI, D3, and the ArcGIS API to create a smooth user experience. On the back end, we used Express and Node, as well as the News API and the Coronavirus Tracker API. Finally, we used Heroku to deploy. Our app is split into three different components: a map displaying global infections and deaths, a news feed displaying relevant articles, and a health information page. Now I'll let Michael take over to walk us through the map that we built.
Thank you, Gabe. As you can see on our homepage, Calamity Monitor renders a proportional symbol map displaying all the confirmed infections and deaths of the novel coronavirus. Red is used to display infections, and black is used for deaths. Our location data is provided by Johns Hopkins University, and it is updated daily. The ArcGIS API requires a very specific data format, which proved to be a considerable constraint. By refactoring our data, we were able to create a feature layer which allows us to customize the symbology of our coordinate data. Clicking on any of these symbols displays a pop-up that provides more in-depth data. In the top right corner, we created a layer list that allows us to filter our data. Here, our fictional user John can toggle these layers' visibility. Each of these layers contains a list of action sections that allows even more functionality. Here, we performed arithmetic functions to only display data within the set parameters. If John were interested in discovering more about COVID-19, he could check out our news component, and here I will hand off to Carlos.
Thank you, Michael. Let's take a look at John going through our newsfeed. First thing he notices is that all the headlines are from US sources, so he proceeds to filter them by the country and category of his preference. In this case, global and general. After clicking OK, John starts to scroll through top headlines from all over the world, displaying one of the toughest features to implement, the infinite scroll. This was built as a customized React hook, which initially renders 20 articles. Upon scrolling to the bottom of the page, our debounce function gets executed, which provides a semi-pause before the next 20 articles are rendered. To give our users the best experience, we built a simple workflow where the user's filter request gets sent to our middleman function, which calls our proxy server, who securely extracts articles from the API and sends them back to our middleman. Before executing the request, the middleman sends the response through our cleanup function to analyze for duplicates and extract only the information we need. The cleanup function then sends the polished data to our frontend, which is rendered at instant time. Before I hand it off to Trevor, who will be talking about the health page, let's switch our theme.
Thank you, Carlos. As John navigates the page, we have a simulation of the coronavirus spreading throughout a community. You can drag these sliders, which execute different functions that adjust each factor, such as social distancing, virality, etc. A filled orange circle represents an infected human, light purple represents a recovered, and deceased will fade away. This was based off of Swizec Teller's project. It is constructed using React hooks and D3. D3's API has numerous modules that allowed us to create and manipulate the simulation. First, we created an ordinal point scale, set its range and domain, and made the people move using a built-in randomize function. John can go back to the top of the page and navigate to helpful links, which will take him directly to the WHO or CDC sites. Lastly, we have a friendly reminder to do the 5. Thanks for listening, and come visit our website whenever you'd like.